It's Angeline here. I'm so happy and grateful for minutes with you and share about today's topic that I like to talk about, which is, here you go, vision for 2020. It's kind of a little too late. So today I want to give you a little bit more advantage, right? Why are people still living 2020 and we hear and talk about the vision for 2021? So have you ever had the feeling sometimes that you feel lost? You just feel like you ask yourself, what is my purpose of every single day and waking up and go to work or do my business? Have you ever had that feeling about confusion? Have you ever had the very chattering mind to constantly drive you nuts, a lot of noise inside? And have you ever sometimes have that feeling of depression or the moment of doubt, like very foggy in the brain, right? So if that's happening to you, I can totally relate to that, because that's happening to me also. Sometimes when I have the feeling like, I don't know, what am I doing here? I get lost. And sometimes when life gets too busy, we have so many projects to do, and it tends to create a lot of stress. And then I realized that why do I have that kind of feeling, and why many other people, they have that kind of mental chattering and fogginess inside of them. And I realized that this is one of the very important things that we're going to talk about, which is vision. So speaking of vision, what is your definition of vision? What does vision mean to you? Sometimes when we talk about vision, we think about goals, right? But what I want to talk about today, the vision, is the person that who do you want to be? And what do you really want to create for your life? I ask this question so often to many people and to myself also. What do I really want? What do you really want? What do you really want to create in this planet? What do you really want to accomplish in your lifetime in this beautiful planet? And guess what? It's a very simple question, but it's very, very powerful question. Because so often, we're just so busy, get caught up in our daily life, and then we completely forgot what is our vision and what do we want to create. So today, I'm going to share with you a couple of my own personal story and how do I manifest my life, right? And it's all start with a vision, and it is so powerful. As you can hear, I speak with an accent because I wasn't born in the US. I was born and raised in China. But when I was little, I always have this vision in my head. I don't know where does it coming from, but I always have this vision in my head that someday I will marry a very successful man, and ideally he's very successful in the business and also very family oriented and very, very loyal to me. And that time, that was just a vision. It just feels so good just to think about it and dream about it. And guess what? I didn't know back then. I realized that's the vision I come up for my dream spouse, right? And guess what? I met my husband in China, and he is from the US. He's American. Can you imagine, like, we are so far apart? One is in China, one is in the US, and how do we get connected? And my husband turned out to be my dream husband. Very, very successful in business, very, very family oriented, and very most importantly, I really appreciate his love towards me and towards the family. So that's how I manifest. And at that time, I didn't know. I just keep this vision within me. And when I get to the US, I wrote down 3 things. I still remember until today. I asked myself, I said, what do I want to accomplish when I in this country? So at that time, I said, I don't know, what do I really want? But I wrote down these 3 simple things. I draw a triangle. At the bottom of the triangle, I put in family, because to me, my number 1 value, it's family, very important to me. On the left side of the triangle, I wrote down career. And then on the right side of the triangle, I wrote down giving back. At that time, I don't even know why do I say those things, but that's my vision for myself at that time. And guess what? This is my 11th years in the United States. And to me, family is a foundation. And before I even know it, I have created this beautiful family. And I still remember when after I get married, right? I want to have 2 kids, and that's my vision for my family. I want to have 2 kids, ideally a boy and a girl. And ideally, the boy was born in the year of dragon. Why? Because in China, dragon, it's a very powerful symbol. That's why I feel it's just a vision, right? I feel it would be cool that my boy can born in the year of dragon. And then I said, well, it would be nice that I have a daughter, and ideally, the daughter can be born in the year of the horse. And at that time, it's just a simple vision. It just feels so good just to even think about it. And guess what? Right now, I have 2 kids. My son, Colin, he was born in the year of the dragon. And my daughter was born in the year of the horse. If you ask me, Angeline, how did you do that? I don't know. All I come up with is just what I want. And it's so powerful. And that's the family. I spent a lot of time in the beginning when I was in this country to build my family up. And on the left-hand side, I wrote down career. I don't know what kind of career that I want at that time, but all I know is I want to have something that I feel proud that I can do while I stay at home and fulfill my own personal value. And something that I can contribute to the family, to my husband, and also to become an independent businesswoman. So that's what I want. I don't know what kind of business that I'm gonna get into. So I just explore and fast forward today, I found my dream career, which is in the financial services industry and making a difference in many people's life. And that complete the right-hand side of my triangle, which is giving back. The first 11 years in the United States, I dedicate my life, my energy to build my family, to build myself, to build my career. And I dedicate the rest of my life from now, right, moving forward, to giving back, to serve my family, to serve the community, to serve the world, to make a difference. So I just share a story about myself. It's not to impress you or anything. It's just to impress upon you that the power of vision, it's so powerful. So I want you to encourage you today, right? Don't wait until New Year and start writing. And this is not something that you will come up with right away. Start now. So I'm going to share with you how do I come up with the vision for myself in different category, because I believe life it's a whole. It's a holistic. It's not just about the one thing, okay? So I'm going to share with you the area that you can break into different category so that you can come up with your vision for 2021 that's unique to you. So the first one, I consider I use the 5F. The first F is faith, right? So faith, what does that mean? Different people, they have different determination. But to me, faith, it's about who do I want to become? What kind of human being that I want to I want to become, right? That what is the spiritual vision about myself? How do I want to live my life, and what do I want to show up? And when I play the role of as a wife, what kind of wife do I want to be? What kind of wife do I want to become? When I play a role as a mom, what kind of mom that I want to become? Who do I want to be when I play the role as a leader in my organization? And what's that vision as that for that powerful leader in my vision? So the first one, it's your faith, right? And you may have your own determination about what does that mean to you. So that's number one, faith. Number two, fitness. I believe health is so important. So often I have seen people, they sacrifice their time, they sacrifice their health in order to trade for their wealth. And I can tell you that's the worst trade you can ever have in your life. I have seen my mom over the years, she spent years trading her time for the money, even trading her health for the money. A couple of years ago, she got diagnosed with lung cancer. And that's due to the long hours of working, not eating right, and stress. At that time, life was hard for her. And now she got diagnosed with the lung cancer. Not now, a couple of years ago. And she used the money that she earned to pay to try to regain her health. So that's the worst thing that you can have trade in our lifetime, right? So I believe health is very important. And I have seen people, they wait until they procrastinate. Okay, Angeline, I'm going to eat right tomorrow. Holiday is coming. I'm going to start exercise, New Year resolution, because holiday is coming. Let me tell you, there's no best time to start today, to make a decision, to commit for your health. Because how good does it do that if you make so much money, but you don't have a good health to enjoy it? Let me share another quick story about a good friend that I know. He is a multi-billionaire himself, very successful, building so many great business. However, this year, he passed away at such a young age, I believe in his 70s. So how good does it do to you? We spend so much time, sacrifice so much, and to build our wealth, and yet we couldn't enjoy. So I want to encourage you, make fitness one of your vision for 2021. You don't want to just to have a 7-figure bank account, but how about to also have a 7-figure lifestyle, to have a 7-figure health, right? Can you imagine when you made that vision to, like for me, right? My vision for my health, I want to become an athlete. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of myself. Feel tired all the time. Feel like chronic pain all the time. I'm really tired of that. So I make a decision and I committed to take my health to the next level. And I'm in my 30s, but at that time, I feel like I was in my 40s. I had no energy at all. I was so sick and tired of myself, and I don't want to live like that. And guess what? This year, I'm very fortunate to found a great trainer from a referral, and I've been training with her for 4 months, and it completely transformed my life and my health. And you know what? You start with that visions first. And that's a vision I start for myself. I want to become an athlete. I want to have I have a fitness. I want to have energy. And guess what? The resources just come to me, right? So that's a number 2. The first is faith. The second is fitness. The third one, it's about family. I think I couldn't emphasize this is very important, right? Imagine that you have great health, you have great wealth, but at the end of the day, you are alone. Nobody celebrate with you. Is that the kind of life that you want? So to me, family is also very important. If you are a mother, what kind of spiritual vision for you to show up in front of your kids, right? And don't get me wrong, we are not perfect. I'm not perfect. Actually, I'm still learning how to become a better mom for my kids. I don't know how. You know why? Because when I was grew up, I didn't spend a lot of time with my parents. They live in a different city to make a living. I grew up with my grandparents and some relatives pretty much by myself, very independently. So I didn't spend a lot of time growing up around my parents. So I don't know how to take care of the kids. How do you raise the kids? And this is a subject that I need to work on. But I have this spiritual vision for myself, like how I want to become a mother that I can be their friend. They can come to me for anything. They can, they feel connected with me. They can have fun with me. Don't just treat me like a mom, have authority and very intimidated. I don't want to be that kind of mom. So my spiritual vision for me as a mother, I want to be able to connect with my kids from inside. So that's a family. And how about if you are a wife, what kind of spiritual vision for you, that how do you want to show up as a wife? And again, I'm telling you, I'm not perfect in any sense. If you have an opportunity to talk to my husband, you will see this is a learning progress for me. Because who is our first parent? Who is our first role model in learning all this? From our parents, right? And if we look at our parents behave certain way, and we will adopt that behavior, and we think that's the right way to do. But actually, that's not the case. For example, my mother, she is very amazing woman. But she, because she do a lot of business, that's why she become very masculine, right? And I didn't know. I learned that from her. And sometimes I show up in our relationship, I realize that, I become head to head with my husband. And then that's the moment I start to thinking, maybe that's not right way to be, right? So I come up with a spiritual vision. I study, I learn what is the feminine women look like. So I learn. So it's a progress, okay? So the purpose I'm sharing about this about myself, I just want to give you hope. Nobody is perfect, but as long as you come up with that vision for yourself, it doesn't matter who your dad look like, who your mom look like, how they behave. The most important thing is, who do you want to be? And how do you want to show up as a wife, as a friend, as a mom, or as a dad? Okay, so the third F, it's a family. The fourth one, it's finance. Most people, I have seen many people, some people, they are very focused on pay attention to their health. That's why they have a great, healthy body. And some people, they very pay attention to relationship. That's why they have a great relationship. I have seen also some people pay attention to their finance. That's why they have a great financial foundation. But I also have seen some people, they didn't pay attention to their own personal investments or finance. This is not something that we learn in school. So what do you want to accomplish financially, right? And if this is not the area of expertise, there's so many financial experts. Like I know there's so many financial experts out there. If you like me, if you trust me, if you believe in what I here it's for, and I will be more than happy to be your financial guide, because that's the area I spend a lot of time and getting good at. And I believe that in every area of our life, it's impossible for us to know everything. Faith, fitness, family, finance. It's impossible for us to know everything. But I figure out, all you have to do is to find the best in that industry and help you. But the step number one you need to do, which is on your part, you gotta know, what do you really want? What do you really want for yourself financially. Because if you don't, no matter how great, even though I give you a world-class coach or mentor, if you don't know what you want, you're not going to get it. They cannot help you. Let me give you an example. When I work out with my personal trainer, she asked me, she said, Angeline, what is your goal? Fitness-wise, what do you want to accomplish? I told her what I want, right? And then she said, okay, if that's what you want, and this is what you need to do, and let's make it happen. So same thing with finance. If you you tell me, Angeline, this is what I want, and then I would walk you through what is the having more clarity, right? And then we put step-by-step strategies into pieces for you so that you can have your vision come to life. But the beginning, the step one you need to take, what do you really want for yourself? And let me share a quick story about myself. It happened to me. I speaking, what kind of system that you use for planning your life, planning your day? I personally would recommend the planner that I personally use. If you already have a good planner, go with it, but you need to make sure you use it. If you couldn't find the one that you want to use, the one I have, feel free to send me a Facebook Messenger, and I can send you the link. It's on Amazon. It's only $40 for the whole year. Over the years, I've searching many different type of planning system. This one, to me, I found it's the best. Let me share with you why. Because the one that I use, I have the it has this beautiful area to let us to plan our vision that I just shared with you, right? The 4F we talk about right now. Right now, I want to talk about the finance piece, right? So the beautiful about this planner, it tell you can put your vision into paper. That's the beauty about it. And guess what? Last year, I took out my old planner, and then I just have fun and just look through it, right? And I wrote down this one thing. I already forget about it. I wrote down, I said, I want to have a bigger house that I can give my parents a bigger space for them. I wrote down, I think it's 10,000 square foot home, right? I said, I want to live in a 10,000 square foot home, and my mom and dad have space, and then they have their own separate room, have their own separate space so they can enjoy it. And guess what? That was last year in September. And guess what? This year, a friend of mine, she is selling her house. I really wasn't seeking at all to buy a house. She moved out of state, and she happened to be a friend. And then I just bought her house. And you know what? It's exactly what I wanted. And my parents have their own separate space for them. So the point I share this with you, again, it's not to brag at all. That's not my intention. The purpose I share this with you, it's because it works. So, do I need to still tell you how important to have your vision? And the most important thing is to have it written down on a planner like this, right? Because whatever you want, hey, what if it come true? Wouldn't it be nice, right? So, that's what I want to share with you. And then last but not least, fun. Have fun. And I can tell you, this is not something that come natural to me. As I show you, I just share with you, I grew up raising by a very masculine mom, and it's always very driven, always driven by success and all this stuff, working. So fun, it's something that we never talk about, we never learn about. And through my personal growth journey, I realized that life, it's not black and white. Life, it's colorful. You have faith, right? Faith to your maker, faith of yourself. You have a healthy body, the fitness. You have a wonderful family, and your finances taken care of. And then fun. Let's have fun in our life. And that's something that that I learned, right? So what did I do? I come up with this vision for myself. I want to be playful. I want to just loosen up. I want to have fun in life. So what do? I actually signed up for some art class because I use my analytical mind a lot and the creative mind doesn't develop that much. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe start to doing some art and hang out, socialize with other people. It will be fun. And I start to go to ballroom dancing more and just socialize and move the body and have some fun in our life. And sometimes it doesn't need to be big. Have fun with the kid, just laughing and watching movie. The most important thing is life is colorful. We gotta have fun. So today, let's go back to what we talk about. Vision for 2021. And I want you to take action to maybe get the planner. If you want to use the one I have, send me a text message on Facebook and then writing things down. Don't start January, start now and start to write down what do you want to accomplish in 2021. Forget about the how. Just dream about it and feel it and enjoy it. So my name is Angeline Waymeyer. I hope I add massive value to you today. And not just that, I also want to encourage you, please take action. It's fun to do it. And like I said, what if your vision come to life, right? So be careful what you wish for. And I hope you have a great day. And I see you in the next video.